Yeah, let me know how much you finished. Which one are you working, Dania?
Ma'am, simple interest second sum, ma'am.
Simple interest. Objectives, no? Second
Yes,
one.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ranava?
Ma'am, objective type question on simple interest, fifth one, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right. Now what I'll do, you continue working. I am going to start working the answers to the questions from the beginning. As you work, you keep checking with my screen if your earlier answers are right and put a tick. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So then when we start discussing, you can, if you have any, doubts or clarifications with if there's a difference between your steps and my steps, then we can discuss later. So now you just continue doing your work, but I'm going to work out the answers. So as I work, you keep checking your answers and put a tick against the ones which are right and a cross against the ones which are wrong. All right. Okay.
Ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, in first sum, we have to divide 1,001 by 2, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Right, right. Yeah, I forgot. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'll do it. Yeah, any questions with these answers, children?
Ma'am.
So here this 3 1 by 3, this we should not handle. 3 1 by 3 is 10 by 3. So 3 1 by 3%. That means 10 by 3%. So 10 by 3 divided by 100. Put it like this. 10 by 3 divided by 100 like this. Of into 90. Then division becomes multiplication and write the reciprocal of 100, which is 1 by 100, and simplify. And the next one I've written 2.5. See, you can even continue with 2.5. I have shifted the decimal point. I've written 2.5 as 25 by 10. You can also work with 2.5 itself. So I have written 2.5 as 25 by 10 and then simplified. Okay, I think now we need to stop working. We'll discuss this and work this together. Yeah, children. So find a number whose 12.5% to 64. So that means 12.5% of a number is means equal to is 64. Is 64. So 12.5 is 25 by 2. Percent means divided by 100. Of is into a number, let that number be x, is equal to 64. That's what is given here. Find the number whose 12.5% is 64. So 12.5% of a number is equal to 64. 12.5 is 25 by 2. Percent means divided by 100. Of is multiplication. And the number is x is equal to 64. So 25 by 2 into 1 by 100 into x is equal to 64. So we have x by 8. X by 8, 2 fours are 8 is equal, because 1 into x is x, 2 fours are 8 is equal to 64. So x is equal to 64 into 8. X is equal to 8 for 32, 3 carried over, 8 6 are 48, 51. So therefore the number is 512. Therefore the number is 512. Am I right, children? Our answers are the same. Pranama and Danya.
Ma'am, I did it wrongly, ma'am.
Okay, I can help you. Yeah, please ask me. What's your doubt? Yeah.
Now it's multiplied, ma'am. I just confused myself.
Okay. So both of you didn't get it right. Okay. Now that I've worked it, and I think I was saying something like kind of explaining when I was working. Yeah. You can ask me your doubts.
Now it's clear, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, darling. Fine. Next one. Both of you? Danya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is a number? 6 1/4% of which is 2. So that means 6 1/4% of some number of a number is 2. So I'm just getting a call. Just a minute. Yeah, thank you, children. So see here, what is the number? 6 1/4% of which means of that number is 2. So that means 6 1/4% of some number is 2. This means equal to 2. So 6 1/4 is 25/4. Percent means divided by 100. Of means into. A number x is equal to 2. So 25/4, division is meaning change division to multiplication and write the reciprocal of 100, which is 1/100 into x is equal to 2. So 25 ones are 25 fours are. So we have x by 16 is equal to 2. On cross multiplying, x is equal to 2 into 16, x is equal to 32. So therefore the number is 32. Therefore the number is 32. Got it now, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Next one. So see here, 6 is 50% of a number. See here, 6 is 50% of a number. I'll write it again. 6 is means equal to is 50% of a number. So that means 50 by 100 into x is equal to 6. So x by 2 is equal to 6. So x is equal to 12. 2 into 6, 12. Therefore, the number is 12. You can do the corrections later, children, in case you have not got the same answer. If you've understood, we'll go to the next one so that we can save time and learn more.
Understood, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Okay. So for the first one, is it a profit or loss?
Profit, ma'am.
Yeah. Profit. Yeah, because SP is greater than CP. So it's a profit. Therefore, it is profit. And how will you find the profit? Profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is 250 minus 200, which is rupees 50, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. If the CP, just reduce the screen. Yeah. Second one, read out from your book. CP is greater than SP.
Equal to 120.
Yeah. Therefore, it is
Therefore,
profit
it
or
is
loss?
loss.
Loss. Yeah. And how do you find the loss? Loss is equal to?
CP minus SP, ma'am.
Yeah. So 120 minus 80, which is rupees
40.
40. Correct. Correct. Next one. How do you find the profit percentage? What is the cost price? CP of bicycle?
2,500, ma'am.
Yeah. SP of bicycle?
2,700.
2,700. So what is profit? 200, right? 200. So how do you find the profit percentage? What's the formula? Profit by CP into 100. Yeah. So 200 by, what's the CP? 2,500 into 100. Two zeros, two zeros. 25 ones are 25, eights are. So the profit is 8%. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Got this, both of you? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yeah, what's the formula to find the SP when CP and gain percent is given? SP is equal to 100 plus.
It's profit percentage by 100 into CP, ma'am.
Correct. Gain percent or profit percent, both are the same. So that is 100 plus 10 by 100 into 924. So 110 by 100 into 924, 0. Don't cancel 924 and 10, because when the denominator is 10, it's easy to, like divide. You can just put the decimal point. So we'll multiply 924 and 11. So 924 into 11 is 10164 divided by 10. So it is rupees 1016.4. You can cancel. Nothing wrong about that. But when you have a 10, 100 or 1,000 in the denominator, just multiply the numerators. And we know it's very, yeah.
Ma'am, the profit percent is 6, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, which one did I do then?
Fourth
Oh,
one we have to do.
I think by mistake I worked the fifth one, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just change yeah. Yeah, I'm wrong. I worked the fifth one. Okay, let me just change the number then. Is this the correct answer for the fifth one? Is this the correct answer for the fifth one, children?
It's 840, ma'am.
Oh,
8.
no, 1 minute. SP. Oh, in the fifth one, there is some mistake, no, because they've given SP and they're asking you to find the SP again. So this is CP then. Okay, okay, okay. Let me just work this. Find CP. Okay, let me do the fourth one. SP is equal to 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP. So 100 plus fourth one, 6 by 100 into 950. Okay. So 106 by 100 into 950. We'll cancel out the 0 and 0 and we'll multiply 95 and 106, which is 10070 by 10. So 1007. Is this right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
But where is that option?
Ma'am, but I wrote the answer C1, ma'am.
No. That's what there is an error here. This the correct answer is not one among the options, right?
Yes,
Both of you
ma'am.
got 1007?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next one. SP same formula. Oh no, CP now. See, if one is to find the CP, then CP is equal to. So CP is equal to 100 by 100 plus gain percent into SP. So 100 by 100 plus fifth one 10. Correct? Into 925. Am I right? My substitution is correct, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the tables of 11, 11 ones are 11, 11 eights are 88, 4s are remainder, 11 fours are 44. So it's 840. Next one. Yeah, what the formula to find the CP for the next one? CP is equal to, or you can use the same formula. See here. You can use the same formula. How do you find the profit? How do you find profit? Profit is equal to SP minus CP. Or you can write SP minus CP is equal to profit. See, you can show the steps like this. Sixth one, gain or profit. Let me write gain itself. Gain is equal to rupees 15. But how do you find gain? SP minus CP is equal to 15. What is SP? 100 minus CP we have to find is equal to 15. So this is minus CP. Now we'll take it to the other side. So that will become plus CP. So 100 minus 15. Bring the 15 to this side is equal to minus CP on the other side is plus CP. So CP is equal to 85. Got this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So gain is 15 rupees. How do you find gain? SP minus CP. That is 15. So SP is given 100 minus CP is equal to 15. Then transpose and CP is 85. A substitution is correct, children. My answer right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Correct, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. 9. The cost price of 15 pence is equal to the selling price of 20 pence. Then the loss percent is. So let the CP, we start like this. Let the CP of 1 pen be rupees 1. We have done a similar question in the class. Let the CP of 1 pen be rupees 1. Then what's the CP of 15 pence?
Please 15.
Yeah. Then CP of 15 pence is equal to rupees 15. Now, it's given that the CP of 15 pence, that is 15 rupees. 15 rupees is equal to the SP of 20 pence. Therefore, SP of 20 pence, SP of 20 pence is equal to the CP of 15 pence, that is rupees 15. So what is the SP of 1 pen? 20 pence, 15 rupees. 1 pen will be 15 by 20, which is 3 by 4. Or you can convert it to a decimal also, 0.75, or you can just have this 3 by 4. Both are fine. So we say let the CP of 1 pen be rupees 1. So CP of 15 pence is equal to 1 into 15, 15. Now it's given that the CP of 15 pence is equal to the SP of 20 pence. So SP of 20 pence is equal to 15 rupees because it's equal to the CP of 15 pence, which is 15. So from this find the SP of 1 pen, 15 by 20, which is 3 by 4. Now what's the loss? Loss is equal to CP minus SP. That is 1 rupee minus 3/4 of a rupee. When you take the LCM, it's 4 minus 3 by 4, which is rupees 1 by 4. Loss is equal to CP minus SP, which is 1 by 4. So loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100. Loss is 1 by 4 into CP is 1 rupee. Sorry, divided by CP. Loss is 1 by 4 divided by CP. Divided by CP of 1 pen is 1 into 100. So 1 by 4 divided by 1, you can just ignore it because even if you take the reciprocal, it will be into 1 into 100. 4 ones are 425 times. So 25% is a loss. I'll send similar questions for practice. Yeah, please ask me, children. Should I repeat the explanation or you understood?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll send similar questions so that you can practice and make this also very easy for you. Next one. Here, what should you find? You should find the simple interest or principal or amount. What should you find here? What is 4,000? Is it the principal or is it the interest or the amount? What is 4,000?
Principal, ma'am.
Okay. Danya, what is 4,000?
Principal, ma'am.
No, yeah, Pranav. I think Pranava said principal. Yeah. Danya, did you answer now?
Yes, ma'am. Principal, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay. Fine, fine. Okay. All right. Let's just read it together. See here. If the simple interest on a certain sum, that means certain sum means you don't know the sum, on a certain sum for 2 years, this is the time, at the rate of 5% simple interest, 5% per annum is 4,000. Now see, don't read all this. If the simple interest, this is what it is. If the simple interest is 4,000 rupees, so that is a simple interest. The simple interest is rupees 4,000. Now the simple interest is 4,000 on what? On a certain sum. The sum is not given on a certain sum. So principal is not known. Principal is not given. You have to find. Time is 2 years. Rate is 5%. So time is given, rate is given. On a certain sum, that means the principal is not known. Principal question mark. The simple interest is rupees 4,000. So the simple interest is 4,000, not the principal. Then the sum is meaning then the principal is. Then the sum is, then the principal is. So you have to find the principal here. In this question, we have to find the principal. Principal is not known. Number of years, 2 years. R, 5% per annum. Simple interest is 4,000. So the formula to find P is 100 into SI by N into R. 100 into 4,000 by N2 into R5. So when you simplify 2 by 10, so 10, so you get rupees. How much you get? 40,000. 40,000. So the principal is 40,000. And just give you 2 minutes. Please read the question, understand, meaning we had understood incorrectly earlier. So forget that. Understand the question correctly. I'll give you 2 minutes time for that. Okay, next one. In how many years will a certain sum become 3 times itself at 25% per annum under simple interest? In how many years? So n we don't know. Will a certain sum, principal also we don't know. So we'll just call it as 100. You can see when the principal is not known, you can take this 100. You can take this x also. You can take, okay, let me say x. Okay, we don't know the principal, so it's x. So that principal becomes 3 times itself. So that means the amount is equal to 3x. The principal becomes 3 times itself. So that means the amount is 3x. And the rate is 25% per annum. So we've written the details from the question given. Let me write it again. See here. In how many years? We don't know n. Will a certain sum, principal also we don't know, become 3 times itself? So amount becomes meaning it is the amount. Becomes means it's the amount. 3 times itself, 3x. At 25%, so rate is 25% per annum. Under simple interest. That is interest method is simple interest, not compound interest. There's another interest called compound interest. It's not compound interest, simple interest it is. That's what it is mentioned here, under simple interest. So now we know the simple interest formula is amount minus principal. Simple interest is amount minus principal. Do we know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Simple interest is equal to amount. If we don't know, we have to remember the simple interest is equal to amount minus principal. So amount is 3x. Principal is x. So the simple interest is 2x. Now use the formula to find n. N is equal to 100 into SI by P into R. That is 100 into 2x by principal is x into R 25. So x and x will get cancelled. Then 25 ones are 25 fours are. So 4 twos are 8. 4 twos are 8. So in now how many years? 8 years. In 8 years, supposing you have a certain sum of money, okay? If you invest it for 8 years at 25% per annum, per annum meaning for 1 year. If the simple interest is 25% for 1 year, if you invest that for 8 years, then the money will become 3 times itself. If you invest 2,000, it will become 6,000. If you invest 5,000, it will become 15,000. For 8 years, we should invest when the rate of interest is 25%. So such questions, only when you practice, you can remember. Now, maybe you can understand, but to remember this procedure, you should practice, children. Shall I work it again for you, or you understood?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay,
Understood, ma'am.
very good. Okay. I've been sharing the images, so you can, since it's vacations, you can just work out later. We'll go to the next one. I'm not giving you time to work now. Next one. The amount on rupees 25,000 the amount on rupees 25,000. So the principal is 25,000. It's not the amount, it's a principal. The amount on 25,000. So principal is 25,000 at 8% per annum. So rate is 8% per annum PA. 6 years, for 6 years. Number of years is 6 years. Under simple interest. See, that is mentioned everywhere under simple interest because it's just to say that it is simple interest and not compound interest. That's all. Is. So they're asking you the amount is how much. See here, the amount is. So you should find the amount. Amount is equal to question mark. The amount is how much is a question. So for that, we should first find the simple interest. So simple interest is equal to PNR by 100, 25,000 into 6 into 8 by 100, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So 6 8 are 48 into 250, 12,000. The simple interest is rupees 12,000. You should find the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. So principal is 25,000 plus the simple interest 12,000. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The simple interest for 1,500 rupees at 8% per annum for 3 years is. So this you'll have to find the simple interest. So simple interest is equal to principal 1,500 into n 3 into 8 by 100. It's 15 into 24. 360. Next one, the difference between the interest obtained for rupees 1,000 at 12% per annum for 3 years and that for rupees 1,500 at 8% per annum for 1.5 years is. You should find the simple interest under the two cases and then find the difference. Have you all finished till here? Meaning, not now, like earlier when you were given time, how much could you complete?
The fourth one.
Till the fourth
Second
one.
sum I completed. After that, I didn't complete, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So from here, let's understand this question. See, the difference between, so that means you'll have to find the difference between two things. What are those two things? The interest obtained for 1,000 rupees at 12% per annum, 3 years. Let's find that first. So simple interest 1 is equal to PNR by 100. How much is it? 1,000 into 12 into 3 by 100. Or if you want to write n as a second value, then it will be 3. $1,500, 8% to 1.5 years. 1,500 into 1.5 years. So 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, see here. 3 by 2. 2 will come to the denominator. 1.5 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 like this. So principal into number of years, n into rate. Rate is 8% by 100. So 2 zeros, 2 zeros. 2 ones are 2 fours are. So this 12 into 15, 180 rupees. Now the question is to find the difference. So difference is equal to SI2 minus SI1. Oh, SI1 minus 2, sorry. Difference in simple interest. Correct, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. Which of the following yields maximum interest for 2 years? So you'll have to actually find the simple interest for all the 4. Which of the following yields maximum? Yields means gives maximum interest for 2 years. So for everything, you should take time as 2, n as 2. Other things are given there. So you must find the simple interest for all the 4 options. And wherever you get the highest value, that is the correct answer. So I'll not do that one. You can complete that by yourself. I'll go to the next one, the 7th one. If a sum of, you can do that by yourself, right, children? So this is the principal, this is the rate, and time is 2. Principal rate, time is 2. Principal rate, time is 2. Principal rate, time is 2. For all these 4 options, you should find the simple interest. And wherever the answer is the biggest, that's the correct option. Because you'll have to find which of the following yields maximum simple interest. So you can complete that by yourself. 7th one. If a sum of rupees 3,000 is lent out at 3% per annum for 20 years under simple interest, then the amount at the end of 20, oh sorry, then the amount at the end of 20th year is, so the principal money is 3,000. If 3,000 rupees is lent out, that is, you're giving it as a loan for somebody at 3% per annum, the interest you're charging is 3% for 20 years under simple interest. Then the amount at the end of the 20th year is, okay. So for the 7th one, if a sum of rupees, so that's a principal, which is 3,000. And the number of years is 20 years. Rate is 3% per annum. I'm writing the details correctly. 3,000, 3%, 20 years. Yeah. We should find the amount. Amount we'll have to find. For that, we should first find the simple interest, which is PNR by 100, which is 3,000 into 20 into 3 by 100 rupees. 3 to the 6, 3 to 18. 18 and how many zeros? Oh, I cancelled 1 zero extra here, sorry. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Okay, so 3 zeros and 9 to the 18,800. So what's the amount? Therefore, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. So principal is 3,000 plus simple interest is 1,800, 4,800. Yeah, children, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Similar. The eighth one is similar. I think you can finish it yourself. If a sum of rupees 2,000 is, so the principal is 2,000. Okay, let me do it quickly. The principal is 2,000 and the rate percent is 2% per annum. Per annum meaning for 1 year. Number of years, 10 years. Should find the amount. Amount is equal to question mark. So simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So simple interest is equal to 400. 2 zeros and 2 zeros gets cancelled. Okay, next we'll have to find the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Principal plus simple interest. That is rupees 2,400. Okay, next one. Okay, so a watch is, oh, no, no. Oh, sorry. A sold, okay. A sold a watch to B at 20% gain and B sold it to C at a loss of 10%. If C bought the watch for 216, at what price did A purchase the watch? So C bought the watch. So see here. A sells it to B. Profit is 20%. And B, okay, so A sold the watch to B at a 20% gain. And B sold it to C at a 10% loss. For rupees 216. So the selling price for B's selling price is rupees 216 because it's given there. If C bought the watch for 216, so that is C's cost price. C's cost price is 216. If C bought the watch for rupees 216, at what price did A purchase the watch? So you should find CP. ACP you should find. ACP you should find. C bought it for 216. So C's CP is 216. But B is selling it for 216. So B's SP is 216. One person is selling, the other person is buying. For the person who's, so this 216, for B it is selling price. But for C it is cost price. So B's selling price is 216 because he's selling. And C's cost price is 216 because he's buying it for 216 rupees. And B's loss is 10%. That is not C's loss. B is only selling. No, whoever is selling only will incur profit or loss. Who will make profit or incur loss? Okay, now let's answer. So to use the formula, you need two things at least. You need two things. Okay, so if you see the first one, you don't know ACP. See it? ACP you don't know. CP you don't know. But A's gain is 20%. For A, this is what you know. For B, what do you know? B's SP is 216. And B's loss percent is 10%. We know two things for B. Now for C, what do you know? CCP is 216. That's all. We don't know anything else for C. So wherever you have more information, start working from there. We've written everything. Where do we have more information about B? So start working from there. So you can find B's cost price. You can find B's cost price because you know B's selling price and B's loss percent. So B's cost price is equal to 100 by 100 minus loss percent into SP. So 100 by 100 minus 10 into SP, 216. Okay, so 100 by 90 into 216. 0, 0. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 3 remains, 9 fours are 36. So that is rupees 240. So that means B's cost price is 240. B's cost price is A selling price. B's cost price is A selling price. B's cost price is equal to A's selling price. Therefore, A's selling price is rupees 240. And we already knew something about A earlier. A's gain is 20%. A's gain or gain percent is 20%. So now with these two, you can find ACP. ACP is equal to 100 by 100 plus gain percent or profit percent, whatever, into, if it's gain, I'll write gain only, children. Given gain in the question, so I'll write gain only. Into SP. So 100 by 100 plus 20 into 240. 100 by 120 into 240. Straight away 120 ones are 122 is rupees 200. Therefore, the question is, at what price did A purchase the watch? Therefore, A purchased the watch for rupees 2000. All right, children, understood this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, children. Actually, we have three more questions. I want to finish it, but I have another class today at 1:30. So maybe we'll continue that in the next class. I'll just stop the recording and give you the further information.